Bonjour,
Kia ora, bonjour, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Good, thank you. What is your local time at the moment?
I'm actually in New Zealand.
Oh, you
So,
are? Okay, well, good morning.
yeah. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So,
Uh, yeah,
are
so
you a teacher?
so no, I'm the regional manager for international students at AUT.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
nice to meet you. And my name is Amadeo.
Okay, nice to meet you. My name is Aurélie.
Nice to meet you. Are you here potentially to become a student, or are you helping someone on your behalf?
I came here 2 years ago with a working holiday visa.
Okay,
And I fell in love of the country, so I came back here on a visitor visa, try to
okay.
find a job or maybe try to do like a class and be a student here. I'm not
I
sure
see. I
because it's
see.
yeah, because I've had a look on what kind of program I can do, and I have to admit it's a bit expensive. I mean, the gap
Mm,
between the local one and the international one are really, really big.
yes.
So, yeah, and I've seen one program in AUT. It's the
Yes.
Master of Construction Management,
Yes. Yes.
and yeah, it's like $55,000 for a year. So
For the
it was a lot
masters.
of money, and yeah, and I really need to think about it if after that I can stay here because my goal is to stay here after that
I
to work
understand.
in New Zealand. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah,
I can definitely relate to the financial commitment because I too was an international student, and also my little sister is also international student outside of New Zealand
yeah,
right now. So I completely understand it's a big commitment and a big sacrifice, especially
yeah.
Um, I'm, I think what I can reassure you is the New Zealand position right now, government for international students, is quite positive in terms of long-term investment because after completion of a master's program at AUT, you will be entitled to apply for your post-study work visa or for 3 years.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
But
quite
I'm not sure if I
good.
have
Mm.
the requirement for this because I've got some diploma in France, but I'm not sure if I can apply for this
Okay,
one.
no
I,
problem. What I'll do after this presentation, I will make sure that you have my contact email
yeah.
and I can
Oh,
provide
great.
you more information, and also maybe you may have specific questions about the program, the
Yeah,
course specific. I can connect you
yeah.
with the people in charge of that specifically so they can give you more understanding if this is the right um, option for you.
Oh, it will be perfect. Thank you very
Perfect. No,
much.
no problem. Kia ora, Cecilia, am I saying your name correctly? Thank you for joining. We will get started now. So what I will do is I'll do a brief presentation that will give as much information as possible. If I have if you have any questions that I can answer, I will have a Q&A afterwards. But for more detailed questions, maybe about options, scholarships, things like this, we can co have a conversation afterward on email, and I can also connect you with the appropriate contacts at AUT. So I'm just going to share my screen and presentation, and I will just open up here. Screen. Okay. Okay. I'll also just make sure that we can hear the audio for the videos. One moment. Okay. Okay, kia ora everyone. Bonjour. My name is Amadeo Abrogina. I am the International Regional Manager onshore, and I'm part of AUT's international office. For context, I was also an international student, and I graduated here at AUT, Auckland University of Technology. I completed a Bachelor of Business, and for the past previous years, I was looking after domestic students in New Zealand, Aotearoa, New Zealand, and now I'm looking after all the international students that are onshore based or have a connection already in New Zealand. Today's presentation will cover a majority of the programs and key information as an international prospective student, and it will cover as much detail as possible. And I'm happy to connect with you after this presentation for more detail and any questions you may have. And here's a quick video just summarizing AUT's new campaign. May I please just confirm, were you able to hear the audio? Okay. Great. So that was Professor Damon Salesa, our Vice Chancellor. Uh, a message from him is that the Auckland University of Technology is one of the most welcoming and diverse universities in New Zealand, located in one of the most rich and fastest growing cities in the world. This video will cover all the different study programs and study areas possible at AUT. Great. So some highlights about AUT is that we are in the top 1% of ranked universities around the world. We're also ranked number one in New Zealand for international outlook. So what this comes to is it's considering the quality of international students that we attract to the university, as well as the academic talent and the connections with international universities and industry. We also ranked 5 out of 5 stars for employability. This is through the focus of hands-on learning, innovation, state-of-the-art facilities, industry connections, work placement, and as well as the student support. This allows students to excel, and about nearly 90% of students after the first 6 months of graduating from AUT find full-time employment. And we are in the top 100 universities worldwide for universities that are aged 50 years and younger. So some of these highlights, as I mentioned before, 5 out of 5 stars includes for teaching, employability, internationalization, environmental impact and facilities. And we are also in the top 40 worldwide for sport and other world ranked subjects. One of the highlights of AUT is our state-of-the-art industry standard facilities. This is because our learning philosophy is to give students the opportunity to have professional experience and exposure to the state-of-the-art facilities and technologies as a student, so that when they graduate, they have full confidence to stand out and to showcase applying the theory that they learn. So not just focusing on theory and knowledge, but how do you can apply this to innovation, to application, and to real world experiences. AUT has 3 campuses. The city campus is the largest campus in terms of program offerings. This covers programs such as engineering, hospitality, through to computer science, business, law, art design, fine arts, and then this is based in the CBD, so the Central Business District. It's very conveniently located in the center of the city. Only walking distance from big corporations and international firms such as PwC, Deloitte, and many more other international organizations that have their presence in the city, in the city hub. Then conveniently located just about 10 to 15-minute express bus away from the city is our North Campus, just over the Harbour Bridge. This campus offers programs such as health sciences and nursing, physiotherapy, and through to education, sports science. And then from the city campus, we also offer an AUT direct bus to and from the South Campus. So it's only about 15 to 20 minutes maximum on the highway. And the South Campus has specialized programs such as midwifery, paramedicine, perioperative practice to become an anesthetic technician. Students are able to utilize all the student services, support, and facilities, regardless of where they are based for their studies. They are able to use all of AUT's services and facilities as a student. So why Auckland? Well, Auckland is one of the most diverse cities in the world. It's one of the fastest growing as well. This is reflected by the fact that 1 in 3 Auckland people in Auckland are based overseas. So you will highly likely meet someone from France, possibly from your own city, or somewhere that you've traveled around the world. There's a lot of opportunities to meet people from different cultures, try different foods, and engage in different events. So whether it's professional sports, through to entertainment, international artists, through to hikes, nature, you're very conveniently located close to parks, public reserves, beaches, and lakes. We have over 5,000 industry partnerships globally. Some of them can include KPMG, Fuji Xerox, through to Air New Zealand, Deloitte, Fonterra. These partnerships are crucial to the success of the students and their careers, giving exposure to these industry professionals while they study and giving them confidence and the opportunity to network as they graduate and enter the workforce. So some of the industry partnerships can include some of these organizations, Ernst & Young, BNZ, KPMG, Deloitte, and some here with PwC, Coca-Cola, Fisher & Paykel, Fonterra, Westpac Bank, and Genesis Energy. We have an award-winning employability lab because we know how important starting your career and professional work life is to your future. So this employability lab offers amazing resources that I personally benefited from, and many thousands of students have loved through workshops, through career fairs, through one-on-one career counseling, through to tutorials. Some of the highlights of this is being able to get free service with one-on-one professional advice. One of the long-term benefits of studying at AUT, if you do a bachelor's degree or a master's program, you're able and entitled to apply for a post-study work visa up to 3 years, which is great. So after you complete one of the degrees or master's programs at AUT, you can then apply for up to 3 years to work in New Zealand. So some of the programs offered at AUT ranges from STEM, so science, engineering, communication studies, media, construction, architecture, art design, through to our Bachelor of Arts program, which has programs like hospitality, language and culture, social sciences, psychology, education, all the way to health sciences, to science, biomedical science, medical laboratory science, and then we have some clinical sciences, health science as well, like nursing, midwifery, podiatry, sport, exercise, and health, business, accounting through to marketing, entrepreneurship, law. And this is how the programs are spread out. So as I mentioned before, we have the city campus, which has a wide variety of programs. And then we also have in the North Campus and South Campus some specialized programs. And this is primarily because of the use of those facilities I mentioned before that are reflective of the professional environment students will be in when they graduate. So they're in ways one-to-one copies or at least simulations of what it would be like as a real professional in the industry. For bachelor degrees, students have flexibility. So for example, on the left-hand side, the bachelor's degrees that are flexible are programs like Bachelor of Arts, Business, Commerce, Communication Studies, Media, Sciences, to Sport, Computer Information Sciences. And so what that means is for students studying a 3-year degree, they can actually choose 2 majors, and one of those majors can be outside of their degree. So for example, myself, I'm interested in Bachelor of Business, so I'll enroll in Bachelor of Business. I'm interested in marketing as my first major, my specialization. But for example, I also am very passionate about sport. I want to do marketing in the Rugby All Blacks team. Then I could also choose my second major from the Sport Exercise Science degree, and that will be included in my 3-year Bachelor of Business degree. So in the end, I will have a Bachelor of Business majoring in marketing as my first specialization, and then sports exercise science as my second major. And so students have the flexibility of creating a unique and personalized learning experience, as well as their skills, their skill set, the knowledge, the exposure, and the uniqueness that they'll have when they graduate. So they have opportunities to create their own dream job, or at least compete to stand out in the workforce for the job that exists because of their unique skill set. The degrees that are not flexible are the degrees that lead to certifications or licensing around the world. For example, if you're becoming a licensed, registered professional engineer, there's no flexibility of adding classes outside of engineering. Same with architecture, becoming a clinical health professional, becoming a nurse, a physiotherapist. These have international licensing and certifications that are included in these degrees, so that it's already set for them what classes and which type of assessments will be completed. If you want more information about flexible degrees, you can search on our website, the Build Your Degree or Degree Builder AUT, and then you can see every single combination that may interest you. And it will look like this. So students can complete 2 majors, 1 major and 2 minors, 1 major, 1 minor, which is almost like half of a specialization. And then the other half can be miscellaneous elective classes you may be interested in, like a passionate class or learning a language, learning about something that you personally like that may not be your main focus in your study, but you can complement with your personal interest or professional interest. One of the highlights with every program at AUT is there's going to be some form of work integrated learning, which could be doing internship, a collaborative project with industry. For example, in the Bachelor of Engineering, Honors, or Technology, they have to do at least 600 to 800 hours of professional engineering practice with a real engineering firm or company. So like Becca in New Zealand, for example, they would do this. Or for computer information sciences, they would do a half a semester project with a real company like Microsoft or Amazon, something like this. So these are the different programs that are available at AUT and through to postgraduate and through to masters. There are a lot of options available. And this is just highlighting that chart I showed earlier. Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Law, Bachelor of Arts, Education, International Hospitality Management, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Sport, Exercise and Health, Medical Laboratory Science, health science, clinical, non-clinical. And we have some highlighted postgraduate programs. This is not every single option, but I just wanted to include this in case you want to look at some of the popular postgraduate options, from diplomas to masters, that can lead into professional, if you want to do professional masters or even further research in the future. So these 1-year programs in the masters would enable you to apply for a 3-year post-study work visa upon completion. Some more here. Information sciences. So we have diplomas, we have master programs that are 1 year. Information sciences, cybersecurity, master science. And business, these are some postgraduate options. We have diplomas, professional, finance, administration, marketing, through to professional masters. And then we also have the research programs as well. We also have some changes to options for exchange programs at AUT. So for students who may be one of our connecting universities around the world, you can also do an inbound or outbound exchange. And we also pride ourselves in our student support. So we have range from advice to visa support, student exchanges, scholarships and workshops. You're able to look into student support services as a student. One of the options as well, once you come to AUT, is the student hub. I used to work here as a student supporting other students. So you'll be able to ask for any support from settling in New Zealand to finding a job, financial support, anything you may need, you can go to the student hub. And the health and well-being of you as an international student is very important. You'll be able to access our medical services on campus, through to counselors and therapists. And we also have an access for you to the sport recreational center to make sure that you're taking care of your well-being and mental health as a student. We also have different accommodation options in the city and the North Campus. The city has 2 options. One is a shared style multi-room apartment through to single studio apartments just across the road from the campus. So it's very conveniently located. Oh, this. So this is one of the accommodation options on Mayoral Drive. This is accessible, and you can see the more information on our website of how you can apply, what the facilities are. It's very safe. There's AUT staff on site as well to support you, to make sure you feel comfortable and supported as well as a student. We have different scholarships available depending on where you're residing and where you're flying into New Zealand from. And this can range from 5 to 10,000 New Zealand dollars. And you can look on our website for when you can apply. Usually there's 2 options throughout the year, but definitely check on our website under international scholarships of how much, when you can apply, and so forth. Depending on what you study as well, you can also look at multiple options of scholarships too. One moment.
Yeah, no, I think this one was yeah, what's the name on it? Oh, it is. It is.
One moment, guys. I will just quickly relocate. One moment. Apologies about that. Someone just double booked the room, but we'll continue on. So I'll continue to share my screen so I can share more of the final slides of the presentation. Okay. So here are some options and entry requirements depending on the level of study. So I'll just leave this here in case you want to note it down. And depending on which specific program, there's different entry requirements, whether it's undergraduate, a degree, a completion of a program first, and then a certain grade through to English requirements. It's all dependent on the specific subject and what you want to study. So definitely check on our website for the program you want. And then underneath that, in that same page, it should include entry requirements. So here are some examples of what a student may need at the minimum. It's not for every single program because depending on which specialization, it could vary, it could be different. But this is like generally what the minimum requirements are to start with, from certificate and diploma due to bachelor's degree, due to master's. On our website, you can see what the requirements are for English and depending on what you want to study on our website. And it's also depending on when you apply, you can send us all your previous study or certifications, and it's case by case depending on, your unique situation. So check as much information on our website, but when you apply, we will be able to support you if there's any other requirements we have to ask you or need. In terms of fees, this is like a general idea of what it could cost and the range, but this also varies depending on which specialization, what level, and what currency you're looking at. So this is a good idea just to give you an option. And we definitely encourage you, if you're seriously considering AUT, to look at and apply for as many applicable scholarships as possible. Great. So I'm just going to leave this slide here for Q&A, but I will just go back into this. Um, okay, well, thank you so much for joining this presentation, but I'll be here for a little while. If you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer this, but I will also include now in the chat box my email address for the specific. There you go. I'll just in here. Okay. I'll include in the chat my email address as well, so that you have contact for me. But thank you so much for your time. Did any of you have any questions you would like or want to have a discussion at all about maybe not just AUT specifically, but even just New Zealand or Auckland, or do you have any questions at all?
Thank you for the presentation.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for your time as well. Were you able to hear the audio of the videos?
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, no, were you able to hear the video?
Yeah. Oh no,
Okay.
I couldn't hear the video, but there were the subtitles, so it was.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure why it would not. Okay.
Maybe I don't know if it was just for me or I don't know about the
Oh,
other
okay.
one.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm not too familiar if like I just shared my I tried to share the screen, but that's okay. Okay, I'm so glad you could see it. And also definitely look, I would recommend our YouTube channel is always frequently uploading more
Okay.
up-to-date material that can be useful for you. And also like
Yeah.
interviews with our top academics and professors. They give you more of an idea of, what you could learn if you were to come to AUT. They give more like academic focused content as well, so that if you're very passionate about an area, they might actually be talking about this. And if you want to see like
Okay.
the day-to-day experience as an AUT student, you can also look on our Instagram and things like this. But did you have any questions though, at all about the
Yeah.
presentation?
Yeah. I think I will email you because I have so many questions.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay.
But about the the support, you can support like overseas students with money. Um, the scholarship. Can
Yes,
you help us?
So there's a lot of very good resources like are on it's actually there now. You can see we have guides on how to apply for scholarships on our website. I can find when you
Oh,
email
it's
me,
on your website. Okay.
I can find everything that I know and I'll forward this to you. But also your when you apply, the instructions are quite clear. It gives you options of how you want to answer like your statement or when you apply. It's very straightforward. It's not crazy. Like
Yeah.
even myself, I was fortunate enough to get a scholarship to be an international student, and um, I didn't think originally that, it's maybe possible because you might think like, oh, I need like A plus grades for everything. I need to be, the best. But oftentimes it could be based on your situation. It could be based on, different things, multiple things. So definitely we will encourage you to look for scholarships. We also
Yeah.
recommend you look beyond just AUT for scholarships. Like you can look maybe um, back home in France, for example, if there's a company that is providing a scholarship for people to do post-study and overseas, or organizations that are trying to encourage more people to study their area of industry. So I would recommend if you can look everywhere for a scholarship or people who are trying to support students studying what you want to study. Because a lot of organizations, we've noticed this from the AUT side, is they want to provide scholarship opportunities for talented students because they also want to hire them potentially in the future. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's like
definitely,
a sponsorship with the employer,
yeah, like a
like the
sponsorship, like a
yeah.
scholarship, like a, yeah, exactly. So I definitely noticed through my time at AUT and helping many students is there's so many opportunities outside of just AUT providing the money. It's like the company themselves are providing like a construction bank is trying to get more engineers or accountants. So they'll provide a scholarship for 1 year, 6 months, or a whole degree. You never know. So definitely research everywhere. And yeah, I'll give you as much information as I can for AUT, but definitely look far and wide for also scholarships back home or internationally. They might be happy to provide you some sponsorship or some form of financial support as well.
Okay. And I have a question about the fees. Do
Yes.
we have to pay it like fully, like in one time, or can we do can I pay like half, like the first month, like every month? Can I pay it every month or do
Okay, what I would recommend for this question, if you can reach out to this organization that's hosting the this whole digital career fair, they can help you more
Yeah.
in terms of that side of logistics because it's dependent on what level you want to study. Is it a degree, like a 3 year degree or post? Like they will be able to show you, oh, for this type of interest you have, you would have to pay this amount straight away or by portion. For example, for like a bachelor degree, students can pay like yearly to showcase Immigration New Zealand that they paid for the year. Or if it's a 1 year program, that you would have to pay upfront. But the thing is, definitely check because you know you're coming from France. Depending on what you want to study, as well as there's a lot of different things that can contribute towards like how much and when you have to pay that whole amount. So we can when we talk more on the email, you can
Yeah,
give me
yeah.
more idea like, oh, I'm thinking these three different areas, like you know how much I have to pay and like around about, but also definitely the utilization of the agency, the NZS.
Yeah.
Definitely they will be able to give you more of like a relatable content for you, like specific for like your background because of like maybe
Okay.
what area you want to do, what other students they've helped have done, you know, like what has happened from students like you that are already just started AUT. They can kind of talk to you more about, oh, this is the process they did, this is how much they did it, and how they funded this. Like they will give you more ideas and more support specific for you because they'll know more students they've helped before that are similar situation to
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I thank you very much for your time
Okay.
and your
No,
presentation.
oh, you're
And I
welcome.
will send you an email
Oh,
for
perfect.
my
Thank you.
question.
It was nice to meet you
Thank you.
online. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Thank you.
All
Bye.
right, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.